Okay, I think we are live and good to go, showing some signs of life on YouTube, seeing we have signs of life over on Twitch, which I believe with that said, we can go ahead and start by saying, hello and welcome to another set of battles in Season 24 of Go Battle League. So apologies for a little bit of a late start and for missing out on Saturday stream, but we're here to take on the Master Premier and the Great League Remix. So open Great League with a couple mons banned from the list, and Master League but without legendaries or mythicals, pretty much. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight. We'll go ahead and start things out in Great League. In Great League Remix, we have roughly about 45 minutes before it becomes midnight, so we'll see how many battles we do before midnight hits for my current time, and then we'll divvy up the remaining 5 battles after that between whatever more Great League Remix battles we want to do, as well as how many Master Premier battles we're going to do right after that. But we'll figure out exactly when the cutoff will be for that later on tonight. For now, before we actually jump into the battles, just to kind of recap where we're currently at in the season. We're currently hanging out in Ace ranking with an ELO of 2184. We got here with a total of 186 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 310 battles. Current longest win streak is 23, and our Stardust gains are a little under 309,000 Stardust. And plus it is the 4-time Stardust time because we're in the Master League portion of the season. So, at the very least, hopefully, if all else, hopefully we'll get some good Stardust gains out of today. But yeah, with all of that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into the basic awards. We'll jump into the Great League Remix. And the team that will be kicking things off for us today will be a Swalot up at the front, who's rocking Mudshot, Sludge, and Ice Beam. Hanging on the middle, we have Furret, who's rocking Sucker Punch, Swift, and Trailblaze. Then closing everything out, I swear I changed it to Feraligatr, but we'll start things out with Jellicent in the back with Hex, Surf, and Shadow Ball. We're gonna take it as a sign. Maybe Jellicent was actually doing better for us, but we'll see how it all plays out. All right, so this is the team. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 1 of the night. Yeah, Swallow's a little bit different, so I'm kind of curious how that'll play out. Anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Ball Girl 321. You lied to me, you have hair. Anyway, alright, Ball Girl, starting things out with a Steelix. Ooh, okay. Ooh, they could be rocking... Oh, they're rocking Dragon Tail. Okay, that's not bad. As far as I'm aware, it could no Crunch, maybe. I'm not sure. I think Crunch is one of the options it could know. We'll go ahead and try and take it out, I think. Oh, it is a Shadow Steelix, so it's probably going to hurt quite a bit if it is Crunch. It's going to be Psychic Fangs, so they do lower our defensive by a little bit. Go ahead and waste no time here. We're going straight for another Surf. Do we take a shield? We do. Okay, with that... They could be charged up for a Psychic Fangs and a Crunch. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it's going to be another Psychic Fangs. Ooh, this one might be the Crunch. I might just opt to let this one go and say goodbye to our Jellicent here. Oh, no, it's another Psychic Fangs. Okay. Interesting. They're going all in on the defense debuffs on my poor Jellicent over here, which is fine. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll go ahead and fire off another Surf their way. We'll clear out the rest of their Steelix. And with that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be Victini, who is able to one-shot the rest of our triple debuffed. What was it? Jellicent out here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that though, we're swapping in for the Furret. Taking some fairly hefty damage from the confusions, but otherwise we're still hanging on okay. We'll go ahead and check up one shield here, just in case they're going all in on V-Create. We are going on V-Create. Okay, and with the defense debuff, we are able to sucker punch the rest of the Victini right on out of here. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be the Typhlosion. Okay, so with that, we are able to fire off one more Swift before our inevitable demise. And swap right out for the Swalot. I think they have 4 Incinerates under their belt. Okay, so Swalot was able to tank out the Blast Burn, and looks like after that they did off to call it a night. So we do manage to get ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. And Tanya de Araujo. I apologize if I butchered your name on that one, but hello, welcome to the stream. Pokemon Master, I wish. I'm like like a Pokemon. Not quite novice. I feel like I'm a tad bit better than novice, but not by much. Pokemon enthusiast. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah. Either way, Tanya. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, right now at the very least we are currently 1 for 1 in our first set of the night. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Ava Squizelli. Alright, Ava, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Diggersby. That, I'll go ahead and swap that out for my Furret. We can still take some pretty nasty damage from Scorching Sands if anything, but otherwise we should be okay here. Go ahead and let this go. Get us to about half health. Give or take. That does not waste no time going straight for the Trailblaze. Into about half health. And with that, swapping things out for the Florges. Okay. Florges does resist our sucker punches, but we are able to hit them maybe with neutral damage with Swift. Yes, we are. Okay, with that, I think I'll go ahead and let my Furret go here. Yep, RIP buddy, you've done well. I'll go swap in for my Swalot. We'll be needing to tank out a decent amount of Chillin' Waters, I'm fairly positive. Okay, it does look like we handled it very well, so we're good there. We'll go ahead and fire off a Sludge their way. Do they opt to shield, or do they let their Florges go? Let the Florges go. And with that, swapping things out for the Lapras with one heck of a Psy Wave going on. Oh my goodness. With that, I'm guessing it's going to be Sparkling Aria, considering how fast that was. Yep. So it could be a Sparkling Aria Ice Beam Lapras, probably. Or even if it is Skull Bash, then we tank, so we're fine there. Okay, I'll go ahead and let this one go. Probably get us right to the... I don't know if it's red yet. No, not quite yet. Okay, with that, coming in with a Surf. Alright, we'll clear out shield number 1. We'll take it. Okay, coming back in with the Diggersby. We do have another Surf at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out shield number 2. And go ahead and use up our shield here. So the Fire Punch would have been resisted, but we are pretty low on health, so I'm not sure if we would how well we would have handled And I will go ahead and let my Jellison go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. It may be a risk, but I'm gonna let this one go. Gotta be Sparkling Aria. Does get me deep into the yellow. But otherwise, we can go ahead and fire off a Sludge their way, which I think should be enough to finish off the rest of the Lapras. Yes, it is. And can I Mudshot down the Diggersby? Yes, we can. So with that, Swallow hangs on, gets us victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Acia Delicia. I apologize if I butchered your name terribly there, but hello, welcome to the stream. And also, I saw a message earlier from White Boy Jeff the Freestyler. Hello as well. Oh, and over on Twitch, Mohanish17. Hello, welcome to the stream. First time chatter, first time caller. Hello. Are you looking for Kurt or Pikachu invites? I can invite for one. Ooh. I think I'm good for tonight. I do appreciate the offer. Did happen to stumble upon, I think, at least one Kurta Pikachu fairly recently, or during the Rayquaza raids. I think this is Kurta. Apologies if I'm mixing up, was it clothing styles of Pikachus. I do have a custom Pikachu that I got recently. I think there's a second one. Is it one for male, one for female, I think? I'm guessing. Yeah, if anything, maybe I think there's like a pink one, a female one. I don't remember. But maybe if you do happen to spot one, let me know. You can get one of each. Anywho. I'm basically doing global invites recently, just asking in case we need one. Oh, okay. I appreciate the offer, Mohanish. Thank you. But yeah, here is a custom Pico. Oh, okay. Oh, the Kurta is the blue one. Okay. Thank you for confirming. And thank you very much for the follow as well. Greatly appreciated. Apologies for my unculturedness, but I'm glad I was able to we were able to get that one correct. But yeah, much appreciated again. But with that, right now we are currently 2-0 in our current set, so let's see if we can go 3-0, seal the deal. Seal the deal on a positive set here as we go against Damien Sommer for match number 3. Alright, Damien, what do you got? First round's going to be up against an Araquanid. Actually, don't know. I think we take neutral damage from Bubble Beam and Water Pulse, most likely. That's definitely going to add up. But otherwise, we can spam some Sludge their way. Things out for the Claydol. Go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight for the Ice Beam. Get them to about half health. And we'll go ahead and swap right on out for our Furret. We're gonna try to tank this one. I'm guessing it's gonna be Rock Tomb to lower our attack. Yeah. And okay, we're still hanging out on the green, so we're good there. We're still on the green. We're still on the clear. I'm going to fire off a Trailblaze so that way we can, take out the attack debuff that's on us right now. Yep, clear out the rest of the Claydol. And that next one to do it is going to be the Carbine. Okay. With that, our Sucker Punches are resisted, but we do have some super effective damage in the form of our Trailblaze. Okay. With that, we did a decent chunk of damage to the Carbink, so we'll take that. I'll go ahead and let this one go. I think Rock Slide will get us probably deep into the red, but otherwise it should be okay. Oh, deep into the yellow, actually. I apologize. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and check my shield up here. Try to keep our SWAT alive for a little bit longer. With that, go ahead and swap right on out for my jelly. Going for the Jellicent. Prepare for the war of attrition as my attack is probably going to get reduced down to oblivion. The good news is, though, is that we do have neutral damage going with our Hex, and we do have Shadow Ball, so we are good there. The only downside is they are up 2 shields, so we may be in here for the long haul. Coming in with another Bubble Beam. Coming in with the Shadow Ball. Clearing out the Jellicent. Now we're face to face once again with the Carbink. Do have Sludge at the ready, so I'll go ahead and fire that their way. Take out shield number 1. Got another Sludge ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Maybe take out shield number 2? Question mark? Okay, we do. Okay, now all hope lies with the jelly. I'll check my shield here. W Rock Slide. Hopefully I have enough health in me to be able to tank out a Moonblast if that were to come our way. But hopefully we can also do some good super effective damage with the real quick Surf. And the research tells me we do enough damage to clear the Carbink and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, double checking for the Suri. Oh, I appreciate. Okay, so the pink one, the one in pink is Suri or Suri, and blue is Kurta. Okay, I'll try to remember that as best as I can. In the meantime, though, right now we're currently 3-0, so no matter what, we're ending this in the positive. But let's see if we could go 4-0 as we go into our next match against Legend of GBL, the legend himself. Rocking the Needle Queen. It's the Queen. Go ahead and swap on out for my Ghost Queen, who's now face to face with a Gradient. Okay, so at the very least, our Hexes and our Shadow Balls are non-damaging at this point. But at the very least, we do resist what I believe is their quick attacks. They are firing off Trailblazers our way, though, so that's going to start adding up to some pretty potent damage if we let it. And coming in with another Surf, able to get them well into the yellow. And with that, I'll opted to swap out for my... What are you? Furret! There it is. There's the battle of the normal types out here. Okay, and with that we are able to knock out the rest of the Gradient. We are coming back in with the Queen. Queen has made her return onto the battlefield. We are able to hit them with some good old-fashioned neutral damage with our Trailblaze. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. It's going to be Poison Fang. I think we would have knocked us out. But now we have an opportunity to fire off a Swift their way, so we'll either do good neutral damage to the Needle Queen or take out their first shield. Shield it is. Ooh. I'm going to risk it. It could be Earth Power, but I'm going to risk it. It's Poison Fang. Okay, we handle. And coming in with the surf. Do they opt to let their Nidoqueen go? Yes, they do. That final amount to deal with is going to be Drifblim. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and let this first one go. See how we handle with the icy wind. Okay, we handle the attack. However, we do get an attack debuff, which is not as ideal. Go ahead and fire an ice beam their way. Get them to about the yellow. Okay, go ahead and fire off a sludge their way. Let's see if we can bait out their last shield. Oh no! Interesting. They were really willing to risk it all on that one. I gotta give them credit where credit is due. That was a risky maneuver on that one. Could have hit them with the ice beam on that, but you know what? Fair is fair. They called my bluff. Can't help but respect them for it. And with that, yeah, we don't have enough in us to be able to get to another sludge in time, so that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Bummers. Could have fired off the ice beam, but it's okay. Anywho, regardless of that, right now we are currently 3-1. So let's see if we can go 4-1 here as we go into our final match against Shaggy Heyo. Match number 5. First matchup is going to be up against a Sigilyph. What is Sigilyph? Sigilyph is a... okay, it's a flying psychic type. Interesting. Something up for the queen. It's the queen. Shadow Queen. Shadow Needle Queen. Go ahead and let this go. It could be Earth Power right off the bat, but I'm guessing Poison Fang. Stone Edge. Okay. Oh, I was wrong on all accounts on that one. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll chuck it this time. It is Poison Fang this time. Dang it. Had a feeling they were going to go for Poison Fang this time after showing off the Stone Edge, but what would have been the chances of them firing off both of their Ooh, and with that next one is Heatran. Okay. I like it. Going for another Surf. Clearing out the Heatran. Big shield, like air cutter. Okay. Interesting. Okay, going for another Surf. Clearing out their last shield. And bring back the Swallow. Hopefully they don't have like a one-shot thing for me here. And hopefully maybe we have a one-shot thing for the Sigilyph here as we go for the Ice Beam. Research tells me we are able to clear out the rest of the Sigilyph and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, gotta respect the spice on that one. Was not expecting Shadow Heatran out here, or Sigilyph for that matter. It's the first time I've ever actually seen a Sigilyph in battle. Or ever for that matter. Anyway, with that, we got ourselves 4 wins out of 5, so we can claim the 3600 Stardust, 1 Fast TM, 3 Rare Candies, and a Lowly Marowak. Not the greatest of throws, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, with the catch is an opportunity to get some water real quick. I know we just caught it, but always remember to stay hydrated. Yeah, okay. So with that, we got ourselves a brand new Marowak. Interesting IV, so I'll go ahead and transfer you out. And then we can claim the rank awards, in which case we're able to climb up to 2228. Back in the 2200s. Let's go. Alright, starting out the night strong with 4 wins out of 5. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on in the Great League Remix. We'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League Remix, and to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for those of you who are just joining us. We're starting things out with Swallow up at the front, who's rocking Mudshot, Sludge, and Ice Beam. Hanging out in the middle, we have not Fear It, it's Furret, who's rocking Sucker Punch, Swift, and Trailblaze. Then closing everything out, we have the Jelly. We have Jellicent, who's rocking Hex, Surf, and Shadow Ball. So this is a squad. That's an error message. Let's see if we can jump back into... Okay. Alright, so we're running into a little bit of technical difficulties. Give me one moment. Let me go ahead and I'll post my schedule up, which I have the wrong schedule image. I guess spoilers for the stream schedule for the rest of the week for those of you who are watching on YouTube. But just gonna hide off my screen real quick. Let's go ahead and restart the game. Apologies for the sudden drop in background noise. Okay, and we are back. Jump back into it. Jump back into the battle scene here. There we go. And let's see if we can now jump into the Great League Remix. Been here longer than a couple seconds, so that's a good sign. And I believe with this, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Garlic Oysters. Actually sounds kind of good, not gonna lie. Anyway, alright, Garlic Oysters starting things out with a Machamp. Shadow Machamp. And swap things out for Wormadam. Actually, why am I sticking on in this fight? I'm not 100% sure why. I'm going for the Sludge. And I'm just going to swap right on out for my Furret. I don't recall Wormadam having anything heavy hitting. I could be wrong. I could be in for a rude awakening. That is, Bug Buzz actually does more damage than I thought it would. So, you know what? That's on me. But anywho, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on. We'll go ahead and fire off a Trailblaze their way. While they may be doing more damage because of our defense debuff, we are able to do a little bit more damage with our attack boost with the Trailblaze. Back coming in with the Swift, able to clear out shield number 1. And with that, not to reveal all of my cards all at one time, but I'll go ahead and bring in the Jelly, bring in the Jellicent. I'm coming in with the Iron Head. Fortunately, we do resist, and we resist Bug Buzz, so we're actually good on all fronts here. We can go ahead and farm down the rest of the Wormadam. Might still take a decent amount of neutral damage, probably get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise, we should be okay here. Yep. And we don't get debuffed, which is really good. And then we are able to clear out the rest of the Wormadam. Now they're coming back in with the Machamp, or they're going to bring in Mon number 3. Coming in next with the Bibarel. Ooh, actually a pretty solid counter to our Jellicent here. Not gonna lie. With that, coming back in with the Swalot, I believe we should be able to resist Surf. We resist it okay, I guess. We're deep in the yellow. Now we're face to face with the Machamp. And we were able to do some pretty good damage on to the Machamp with our Sludge. So we'll take that. Machamp coming in with the Cross Chop. We're coming in with another sludge. That coming back in with the jelly. Go ahead and fire off a surf their way, clear out the rest of the Machamp. Now the only one left to deal with is going to be the rest of the Bibarel. Then go ahead and fire off another surf their way. Get them deep into the yellow. I do have enough energy for Surf, which I think might put Bibarel into knockout range. I might be able to knock it out. One way to find out. Firing off the Surf. Does it knock out? Research tells me it does, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Wasn't expecting, of all things, Bibarel to give me the most trouble out here, but, you know. Here we are. Welcome to the remix. Never know what you're gonna get. But anywho, with that said, we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Giving it a minute to find an opponent. We'll see who we fight. Oh, there we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Chimika, bro. Alright, Chimika, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Golurk. Hello, Golurk. How are you today? Yeah, go ahead and swap right on out for my... Furret. Into which case they swap out for the Charjabug. Good thing I didn't bring Jellicent, because that would have been that would have been pretty, that would have been nasty. Those discharges and the volt switches would have added up tremendously. Anyway, Charjabug coming in with the X Scissor. Speaking of damage adding tremendously. That we are able to get to our Swift. We are able to get some good damage in on the Charjabug. I will go ahead and shield. Let's keep our Furret alive for a little bit longer. And we can knock out the rest of the Charjabug. Okay, so we are up a Mon, but we are down a shield. We are coming back in with the Golurk, and we are able to Mud Slap the rest of our Furret right on out of here. I'm going ahead and try and tank this. I think it's Shadow Punch. Probably get us deep into the yellow. Yeah. Hurts quite a bit, I'm not going to lie. But otherwise, we are able to Hex down the rest of the Golurk. That last module is going to be the Drapion. Okay, coming in with the Surf. Coming in with the Surf again. And we'll get them deep into the yellow. Then we'll swap back in for the Swalot. Let's try to tank out this first one, see how we handle. The Crunch. I think we handle. Okay, coming in with Sludge. It would be resisted if they let it go, but I'm guessing we might take a shield here. Okay, might be a bit of a risk, but I'm going to go ahead and use my final shield here for the Aqua Tail. Okay. And before they get to the next charge move, we do have another Sludge at the ready. Once again, it is resisted, but with the amount of health, I think it should be good. And the research tells me it is, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're holding on strong. We're hanging on. I believe that makes us 2 for 2 right now. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 as we look for match number 3. Excuse me. Oh, Manvik Malner. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to our third match of the set, which is going to be up against 20 triple. All right, 20 triple. What do you got? First round's going to be up against a fortress. Is a purified fortress. I'm not really sure what that means for me just yet, but we'll find out. Anywho, for the most part, I think all of my Swalot's moves is pretty much resisted by this fortress. I'm not 100% sure why I'm opting to stick it out here. At the very least, you can try and see if we can tank out this next charge move. I believe, if anything, Fortress could be rocking... Okay, they are rocking Rock Tomb. They could also be rocking Earthquake. They are also purified though, so they could be rock in return. Could be interesting. Yeah, anywho. Go ahead and fire off one more sludge their way, get them deep into the yellow. And I may just opt to let my Swalot go here. That's gonna be Sand Tomb. And the answer is no, we don't lose our Swalot just yet. We do have an opportunity now to bring in our Jellicent to do actual proper neutral, or natural, or actual, some actual neutral damage against this fortress here. Anywho, we do get an attack debuff, which is rather bummer, but otherwise we are handling their bug bites very well. And yeah, we are able to knock out the fortress with one real quick surf with a little bit of energy to spare. The next mono we deal with is going to be the Giratina. The good news is we actually do have a proper answer for Giratina hanging on back. But first and foremost, they actually do opt to let the surf go. Interesting. Anywho. Yeah, go ahead and bring in the Ferret. I believe they're coming in with probably either Ancient Power or Dragon Claw. I think we should handle pretty well. Okay. Need any boosts? We do come in with Clodsire though. So we do have an opportunity here to boost our attacks, if only by a little bit, with some Trailblazes their way. Go ahead and expend my shields out here. It's gonna be the Sludge Bomb. And fire another Trailblaze their way. Clear all shield number 1. I think double attack boost is pretty good right now, so we'll go ahead and just fire away with some Swifts. That we are able to clear out shield number 2, and I'll go ahead and use up my shield number 2 here. Keep my Ferret alive as long as I possibly can. Ooh, they built up more energy than I thought they would. This might have costed me, honestly. This might have costed me the game. I got a little too overconfident against the Clodsire. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, we fired off Sludge. A little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Let's see if it's enough to take out the Giratina. It is, actually. Ooh. And with that, I almost counted Swalot out a little too early here because we have Ice Beam at the ready, which is enough to clear the Clodsire and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. I'm sorry I doubted you, I'm sorry I doubted you, Swalot. I was not familiar with your game. Woo. Man, I thought I lost that one for sure. Holy moly. Anyway, Oh, and I think I already said hi to Manvic, but hello again. It has been a while. Check your friend history. What about my friend history? Are you Manvic in here? No, you're not. I can't remember what your trainer name was in here. I apologize. But yeah. If it's been a while since the last time I opened your gift, I apologize on that. I'm kind of iffy on when it comes to opening gifts and whatnot, but I'll be sure to plus I think we get more gifts this time around, so was it thanks to the not the research. What's the thing called? The leaderboard? The gold pass? Yeah. So yeah. I'll be sure to if it's related to gifts, I'll be sure to open when I can. Also saying hello to Mike M. Apologies if I took a while to get to you, but hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. And yes, that was indeed that was more of a clutch moment than I was anticipating. Luckily, Sludge actually did good amount of damage to the rest of the Giratina, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, in any event, with that said, we're currently 3 for 3 in this current set, and we'll go ahead and jump back into the Great League Remix and jump back into it, see if we can go 4 for 4 as we look for match number 4. Here we go. And match number 4 of the set is going to be up against Kobe Means. Kobe means what? Kobe means what? Well, Kobe means business, because we're starting things out with a Diggersby. Shadow Diggersby, side note. Okay, with that. Ooh, swapping things out for the Carbink. Okay. Saving the Diggersby for the future. I respect it. Also tanking out all of these sucker punches. The good news is we do have some super effective damage that we can fire off the cut towards the Carbink in the form of our Trailblazes. This is going to be resisted, so I'm not sure if it's going to knock out Carbink, but we are double boosted in attack, so looks like they've opted to not take that chance and find out, and have opted to shield out there. Speaking of shielding, we'll go ahead and shield their Rock Slide heading our way. Keep our Furt alive for at least a little bit longer. And with that, I may let this go. Say goodbye to our Furt there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, go ahead and swap out for my Jelly. Unfortunately, our Shadow Ball and our Hexes are heavily resisted by Diggersby. However, we do have our own tool at our disposal against the Diggersby in the form of our Surfs. We went ahead and fired off one their way. And we do resist their quick attacks as well, so that's very helpful. They are coming with the Scorching Sands. Does hurt quite a bit, not gonna lie. And with that, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use up my second shield here. Let's keep our Jelly alive as long as I possibly can. Go ahead and fire off another Surf their way. We could like try to farm a little bit more with Hex, honestly. Ooh, that last one duel is gonna be Frostless. And with that, we'll go ahead and save the rest of our Jellicent and go ahead, fire off a bring in the Swalot. Unfortunately, all of our moves are pretty much resisted by the Frostlass, so nothing really much we can do against it here. Ooh, with that, we at least have the opportunity to knock out the rest of the Carbink here, or take out their last shield. We'll take that. Are they charged up on a move? Oh, they are. I should have fired the surf. I should have fired the surf. I made one unfortunate mistake, and I was assuming that I had more time with Carbink, but the Carbink was charging. And unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, but yeah, I do agree. Shadow Ball would be a good one against Giratina. I do feel like I'm starting to think the chat is like super far behind what is being shown here. In case you're wondering why I'm late to responding, because I've just completed a whole match after the Giratina, and I've only now seen the Shadow Ball good against Giratina. So that could be it may be a while till unless that was just a reference in previous to the previous match and the fact that Jellicent has Shadow Ball, into which case yeah. I do agree. If I had Shadow Ball at the ready against Giratina, that would have been solid. That would have been fire. Ooh, and I do apologize. I'm sorry to hear about the cancer. Oh, your comment was delayed. Unused Aqua Tail on. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Got you. Oh, that's true. I could have used the Aqua Tail. Yeah, that might have worked out a little bit better. But yeah. Anywho. Okay, I was wondering, like, oh shoot, is my how far back is my chat? Like, we went like a whole battle if that was like real time. But yeah. Oh man, Vic, is there something specific that you're looking for in regards to the friend section? I see you keep referring to the friend section, but again, I apologize on. Oh, yeah, no, we're not trading. I'm sorry. I see. But no, sorry. Again, I don't want to find out if we're within close proximity to be able to trade. So respectfully, I'm not gonna chance that. I appreciate the offer for the trade though, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Was it? But yeah, I'm not gonna, since trades are like proximity based, I spoofed to your location. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna open that trade now. I apologize. If you want to spoof, that's cool, but I'm not gonna. I'd rather not interact with spoofing if as much as possible. I mean, I know it's inevitable, especially with like raids and whatnot, but again, I appreciate the trade offer and your willingness to spoof for it, but I'd rather not. Thank you very much. Also a little concerning that you're aware to be close enough to my location. That's a little concerning. Okay, but today is my last day after dying. Yeah, I think respectfully, I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm still comfortable with conducting with the trade at this particular point in time. I do deeply apologize if this be the final interaction for us, but yeah, sorry about that. But either way, again, I appreciate the trade offer nonetheless. And I'll go ahead and keep on was it? Keep on keeping on. But yeah. Oh, you didn't spoof. Okay. I was about to say, well, first and foremost, in general, it's a little creepy that, well, beyond the spoofing thing, it's like you're able to spoof to my specific location. Like that's something else. Sex again, you got pranked. Ah, you got me there. You got me there. Oh, you don't have cancer. Oh, that's good to hear. I don't know if that's particularly something you want to joke about, but it's good to know that you don't have it. Anywho, go ahead and move on to our final match of this set here, which is going to be against this trainer here, whose name I apologize I didn't quite catch, but they are starting things out with a belly boat. They're probably hitting us with the parabolic charges. Probably do some pretty nasty neutral damage, if anything. Yeah. If there's anything I know as we're fighting this belly bolt, I should not bring out the jelly. The Jellicent shall remain in the back line for now. You know what, even in this particular scenario, I think the jelly will sit in the back line for now, because we also do have Furret at the ready to face off against this Dusknoir. We'll go ahead and chuck a shield here, though, just in case they are going all in for the dynamic punch, and they are. Yep, that is definitely getting shielded there. And with that, we are able to sucker punch the rest of the Dusknoir right on out of here. In which case, they are coming back in with the belly boat. We'll try and tank this in case they're going for the defense buff with the Trailblaze. Not Trailblaze, Parabolic Charge. Oh boy. But now we can get our attempt for an attack buff with our Trailblaze. There's all the words I'm looking for. Okay, that coming in with the Swift. Okay, we're able to clear out shield number 1. Take it, take it. I think I'll go ahead and check up shield number 2. I don't think they have enough for back-to-back parallel charges. Ooh, but they are coming back in with the Gligar. Okay, Gligar's interesting. And a chance to fight back with our Jellicent. I think we will probably take some pretty nasty neutral damage from their digs, but otherwise, we should be a-okay. Okay, going for the Surf, clearing out shield number 2. Okay, got another Surf at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. And we are able to clear out the Gligar, and hopefully we can hex down the rest of the belly boat, and yes we can. So we are able to end this with victory number 4 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Okay, so with that we got ourselves another cool 4 wins out of 5, so we'll definitely take that. Go ahead and claim the 3600 Stardust, a Charge TM, 3 rare candies, and an encounter with a Jangmo. Okay, decent. We got a great throw on that. Helps clear out some of the level research. Slowly but surely getting through that. Yeah, that is going to be our 4th day streak, and is not bad. I might hang on to you. I don't recall what my highest ranked Jangmo is, so that could be the one. I don't know. But anyway, we can also go ahead and claim the rank awards, in which case we're able to climb to 2272. And with that, we are on a roll tonight. Back-to-back 4 wins out of 5, getting us well up our way into the 2200s. But yeah, and with that, I believe it just passed midnight for me recently, so we do have 5 more sets that we can complete. We've done 2, so we have 7 sets. Oh, we have 5 sets more that we can do. So we can do... I'll do 1 more in Great League Remix, and then we'll see how the night goes. I'll try to attempt at least 3 Master Premier sets to kind of even it out, 3 and 3, and then if we're really feeling it after that, then I'll try and do a final set for set number 7 and whichever one we've been doing the best in. But yeah, I think the attempt is going to be we're going to do 1 more set in Great League Remix, and then we'll do 3 sets in Master Premier, or at least attempt to do 3 sets in Master Premier. See how we feel as the night goes on. But yeah, I think that'll be the play. But first, real quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Alright, so let's jump back into the basic rewards. Jump into the Great League Remix. And to introduce the team that we'll be using, possibly one last time, we'll be using a Swallow up at the front who's rocking Mudshot, Sludge, and Ice Beam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Ferret who's rocking Sucker Punch, Swift, and Trailblaze. Then closing everything out, we have Jellicent who's rocking Hex, Surf, and Shadow Wall. So this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 3 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Bunk Shoes. Alright, Bunk Shoes, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Diggersby. Okay. And up on out there and hop right on in for the Ferret. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so with that, they opt to swap in for the Araquanid. Okay. Coming in with back-to-back Trailblazes, hoping to get a good amount of attack buff under our name before they start debuffing us potentially with Bubble Beam or knocking us out with Water Pulse, depending on which direction they go. Okay, it's gonna be the bubbles. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off a Swift their way. Do they opt to save whatever's left of their Araquanid, or do they let it go? Okay, let it go. Okay. So we're able to clear out the rest of the Araquanid. Do they come back with Diggersby, or is it gonna be mon number 3? It's gonna be the return of the Diggersby. And with that, I will go ahead and check a shield here. They could be double charged on whatever move they're firing our way, like Fire Punch. At the very least, we do have an opportunity to fire off a Swift their way before our potential demise. I'm gonna get them well into the yellow. And with that, we'll now go ahead and say goodbye to our Ferret here. R.I.P. buddy, you are still alive. Okay, with that, go ahead and swap right on out for my Jelly. With that, we do resist their quick attacks and Fire Punch, so the only thing I think we're going to be expecting is Scorching Sands. Or swap out for Firo. That too. That was a very real possibility too. That, once again, all of our moves are pretty much resisted with the exception of Surf. I may come to regret this, but I'm going to try tank it. It'll be Drill Peck. Okay, we handle. Check shield. Yeah. Keep my Jelly alive as long as I can. Keep the jelly alive. Fire off the surf. Clear the Furo. After the return of the Digger's Bee. Okay, it's gonna be the Scorching Sands. Knocks out our Jellicent. RIP, but you've done well. Okay. Maybe Scorching Sands. Okay, going for Sludge. Clearing out shield number 2. Ooh, I miscounted that one terribly. Thought I had one more quick attack to my name, but that I did not, unfortunately. And it looks like Digger's Bee is going to be able to knock out the rest of our ferret there. So that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so not off to a particularly solid start, but we still have 4 matches left in this set, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. And speaking of, match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Chem Mysterious. Chem Mysterious, what you cooking? Cooking up a Poliwrath. Interesting. Swapping out for a Dusknoir. Okay, but check out shield here. It is Dynamic Punch, okay. Okay, going for the Trailblaze. And attack boost, and able to knock him out with the Sucker Punch. Okay, they are coming back in with the Shadow Poliwrath. And coming in with the Swift, able to clear out shield number 1. Oof. I don't know why I was hoping I'd be able to get to another Swift, but with that, last one to do it is going to be the Jirachi. Okay, that going on the Shadow Ball. They have off with the shield there. I'll shield. Doom Desire. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh. I think, is the other one that usually rock Aura Sphere? Might be. Can't remember what Jirachi likes to use as his move now. We've got the able to knock down the rest of the Jirachi. Now face to face with Poliwrath, hitting us with the Scald. It is enough to knock us out. It's just a matter of how much damage can we get off with Sludge. And how well we can handle Icy Wind. And a potential Scald in our near future. Oof. Pressure's on now. Pressure's really on now. Okay. Well, before we can find out how the rest of that battle went, I'm assuming we might be able to finish off with them off with mud shots before they get to the next Scald. But either way, they have opted to call tonight, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we are currently 1 win and 1 loss. So let's see if we can go 2-1 as we look for match number 3. We shall see. The high 2200s giving us a little bit of pressure out here. We're under pressure. Anyway. All right, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Johnnyberg. Or Janieberg. Something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Como. Oh, it's Como. Ooh, the crit hit is pretty hard with clanging scales. We'll go ahead and see if that's the case. How bad does clanging scales hurt us? It hurt us. It do be hurting. It do indeed be hurting. Whew. Okay, coming in with the Ice Beam against a Kangaskhan. Okay. I like Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's cool. Kangaskhan coming in with the Power-Up Punch. Giving a little boost to their Mud Slaps here. Bullying our poor little Furt out here. That we are able to Sucker Punch the rest of the Kangaskhan right on out of here. And that next one do it is going to be the Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton... I have neutral play with Jellicent. Oh, and last mon is going to be the, what do you call it? Como. I do have good play against that. Just gotta be careful with clanging scales, and we should be good. With that, ooh, coming in with Heavy Slam. Say goodbye to our fur right there. RIP, but he's done well. Coming in with the Jellicent. We'll go ahead and see how well we're able to tank out this next move. We play rough. Handle okay. Could be better. That though, go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Do we clear shield number 1? Do we clear the Tinkaton? Clear out the Surf. What? What was I trying to say there? I don't even remember. Cleared out the shield with the Surf. There's the words I'm looking for. Anyway, Como coming in, giving us, trying to go for the upper hand. Upper hand has been denied. Go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. See if we can clear out shield number 2. Yes, we can. Go ahead and check our second shield here. That'll be another upper hand. We do have a Shadow Ball at Z ready. Fire that their way. Clear the Como. Swap back in for our Swalot. And hopefully they're not double charged on any moves. Because then that would be rather unfortunate. Oh no! No! I thought there were 2 hexes away! Not like this! Oh! Got hit with the reverse 1 HP in a dream. Tinkaton hanging on for dear life. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Much respect to that Tinkaton, but oh. I thought we had it. I thought 2 hexes would have been enough, but that one hurts. That one hurts a little. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got me a saltiest end to a match so far tonight. But it is what it is. I don't know if I haven't mentioned already. GG's all around. Dang, man. The dream just died with 1 HP. Anyway. Oh, but Potato-ish, hello, welcome to the stream. Apologies if I'm applying a little bit of salt to your potatoes, but welcome regardless. Yeah. With that right now, we are currently in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. But we still have 2 matches left, so we'll see if we can actually tie it all up here as we look for match number 4. Right. As Speaking of, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Mr. Don Jarvis. Alright, Mr. Don Jarvis, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a... Wait a minute. Go ahead and swap right out for my ferret. I'm going to shield in case they're going all in on superpower. Okay, they were ready with superpower. Sneaking suspicion. Sneaky suspicion they were ready with that. But that though, I'll go ahead and fire off a Swift now against this and get ready and wheezing. Okay, with that, only real things I need to worry about. If they're rocking Sludge, then I know Swallow should be okay. Brutal Swing is a little bit more concerning, honestly. With that, we'll go ahead and let this next one go. It's going to be Overheat. That is going to finish off the rest of our Swallow there. Swallow. Ferret there. Holy moly. RIPs, but nonetheless GG's. Wait, I'm counting myself out already. Oops. Let's not do that. Let's not count ourselves out. Let's not count our chickens yet. We're not done. It's not over. I didn't hear no bell. Okay. I'm gonna shield. What do they have? They have Thunder Punch. Oof. That's a little concerning, actually. Coming with another Sludge. Too much chances to build too much energy. Like that. They're coming in with Thunder Punch again. Okay, so we are going to need to tank out a Thunder Punch, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can build Surf in time. Yeah, no. I guess to maybe about half health, I'm thinking. Yeah, a little under. Okay, gets us right to the red. I think Galarian Weezing can get knocked out by 1 Hex, so we're okay there. Just a matter of what their last... Oh no, Galarian Weezing's gone. Hello. Oh, last monster for Alligator. No, not like this. Not like this! Yeah. We were that close. We were like 1 turn away from Shadow Ball. I feel it. We were... but we got outpaced by the Shadow Claw. We're running into some rough situations where we're just not able to close out on the matches. We get close, but we're not able to close. But it is what it is. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, with that said, we are 1-3, so no matter what, we're losing ELO, which is rather a bummer, but we have 1 more match left. If we can get 2 wins out of 5, at the very least, we soften the blow to our ELO. So, fingers crossed. We hold our composure as we go into match number 5 of the set against 88 Alex 26. Alright, Alex, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against a Toads. Be a good idea for me to stick it out. I don't know why I'm still sticking it out. I'm gonna fire off a Sludge, see how it does. I'll shield at least. Take that. Go ahead and bring in Ferret. They're probably rocking Wrap, if anything. Yeah. Lower our defense. Boom with that. Gotta swap by that out for the Carbink. Okay, okay. We are taking a good amount of damage out here, but otherwise, go ahead and fight back with a real quick Trailblaze. Put them deep into the red, and deep into the yellow. Not quite to the red yet, but making good progress towards the red. I'll go ahead and bring back Swallow. think we can tank out a rock slide. Probably get us deep into the yellow, I'm thinking. Not even deep to the yellow. Okay. Okay, with that. Ooh, they swapped out for Drift Blim. Let's see if we can get some good damage in from Ice Beam. Or clear out their last shield. We'll take it. Go ahead and check out my first shield here. It's probably going to be Icy Wind and then a Shadow Ball following right after. Icy Wind to clear the shield, shield number 1. Oh, but we do get to the Shadow Ball. We are debuffed, but I think it's still going to be enough to clear out Drift Blim. Here's hoping. Oh, 1 HP in a dream again. Why is it always 1 HP? Why are they all 1 HP? Oh, I thought he went again. Oh shoot, I didn't need to shield. I thought they had Shadow Ball at the ready already. Dang it. No, that's on me. That's on me. Anywho, we'll go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Clear out the car. Oh no, not the clear out the carbine. Holy moly. Oh shoot. They might have C-bomb, yep. Yep, that's it. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Just couldn't manage that one properly. Just couldn't. I let this match get to. I let this set get to me. And I just couldn't seal the deal. RIPs. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Apologies for getting salty. But 1 in 4. That's just poor performance on my part. That's just I don't have any excuses. That's just poor performance on my part. Well, at the very least, you know, on the bright side of things, we do still get the 3600 Stardust. And I think this will, still keep us in the 2200, so it's not, you know. We're still in net positive throughout tonight. It's just, yeah, it's rough, man. Rough way to go. Yeah, that was a rough one. Anywho, well, I'm also going to blame it on the fact that I do kind of need to use the restroom and I've been kind of holding it a little bit. TMI a little bit. But that's going to be my excuse for why my performance was poor. I appreciate the consolation though. Like, yeah, the matchups were pretty rough too. Had some rough starts and some pretty nasty counters throughout. But we kept it as close as we could, you know. Fought as well as we could, but unfortunately we weren't able to close it out. Just kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah. Anywho, before we continue on with the matches, I'm going to go ahead and hit the restroom real quick, so I will go ahead and be right back. And then after that, we'll go ahead and take on some Master League or Master Premier matches before we close out for tonight. So yeah, I will be right back. Oop. Okay, hello, hello. I think we're back. I think we're good. Yeah. But yeah, hello, hello. We have returned. Okay, and now I think with that 1 in 4, I'm gonna take that as our sign that it's definitely time for us to swap things up and switch on over to the Master Premier Cup. Master Premier Cup, or is it just Master Premier? I don't know how we pronounce it, but anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swap things up. We're gonna go ahead and remove the CP limits, clear out any potential legendaries or mythicals that we might have in our team, and see how we do. See if Master Premier treats us a little bit better. That being said, overall in Great League Remix, we did have, we had a net positive throughout. Sets 1 and 2 were 4 wins out of 5, so we still held solid there. So set 3 really with the 1 in 5 out of that, or 1 in 4 out of that, we were able to. Oh shoot! Am I not live right now? I think I'm still alive on YouTube, but I think I lost connection on Twitch for a second. Looked over, I was like, oh, I'm gone all of a sudden. But okay, I think we're back. I think we're good. Hopefully, maybe. Apologies if I lost you out there. But, hello, hello, if we have returned. But yeah. With that said, yeah, so Great League Remix overall did treat us well, albeit we had a bit of a sour ending, but we had 2 4 wins out of 5 and one win out of 5, so at the very least we end in a net positive of 4 wins, so we'll still take that. We'll still definitely take that. But now we'll go ahead and jump into Master Premier. We'll see if we can get 3 sets in to kind of balance out with the 3 that we did for Great League Remix. And we'll see if, Master Premier treats us just as well, if not better, than Great League Remix did. Only one way to find out is to go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Master Premier, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these matches. We're kicking things off with Dragonite up at the front, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Super Power. In the middle is Gyarados, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. And closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Not gonna lie, do be liking that new Shadow Claw on the Metagross. Really making use of its 4 Beldum legs out here. Anyway. Okay, but with that, this is the team that we have assembled. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do. Set number 4 of the night, and set number 1 in Master Premier. Of course, going on the assumption that we find people to battle with tonight. I know Master League queues tend to take a little bit longer, but and speaking of, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Rude Beast 69. Nice. Not so much the nice on the Rude, but nice on the otherwise. But anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Magnezone. Okay, that I'm going to waste no time. I'm going to go straight for a Super Power. And we're going to dip on out for our Metagross. Okay, I think I'll let this first one go. If it's Wild Charge, I think it'll get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we should be okay. Yeah. We'll go ahead and check up the second shield, though, because I think at this point we're pretty much not going to be able to tank on another Wild Charge. Thank you very much. With that, though, they do swap on in for the Feraligatr. Okay, Feraligatr is interesting. Could be looking at potential Was it a potential ice beam or two in our future? Just gotta be a little bit careful about that. Yeah, but we'll go ahead and bring out our Gyarados, so that way we should be able to only take neutral damage if it's Ice Beam, or if it was Crunch. It looks like it is going to be the Ice Beam. This is going to be another Ice Beam, probably get us right to the red. Oh, Hydro Cannon, okay. This is deep into yellow, but otherwise, okay. Keep that there, swapping back in for the Magnezone. We'll go straight for the Aqua Tail. Get them deep into the red. Take it. Okay, I did bring in Dragonite. We'll go ahead and try and tank out what I'm assuming is going to be a Wild Charge heading our way. Gets us well to the red, but otherwise we're okay. And we are able to knock out the rest of the Magnezone. Okay, wasting no chances here. Taking no chances on this one. Going straight for the Thunder Punch. And that last one to deal with is going to be their Nahalik. Okay. Nahalik's going to be interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Aqua Tail. Yeah, because I think both moves are gonna be neutral, but Aqua Tail has more stab, so we should be okay there. Not quite. Not quite enough damage output on that one. So that's gonna be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so a little bit of a rough start in Master Premier. Hopefully the salt's not following me into this set. We'll see. But yeah, we're 0-1 right now, but we still have 4 matches, so we have plenty of opportunities that we can bounce back. And we'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. Might be pressuring myself a little bit, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to at least get to the 2300s by the end of the night. If I could make it to veteran by the end of the night, that would be swell, because I won't have to worry too much about my yellow once I get there. But anyway, match number 2 of this is going to be is KDG, KDK, I think. First matchup is going to be, once again, a Magnezone. Magnezone's out here today. Fine. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Thunder Punch their way. Let's see if we can bait out their shield. I don't know. Spacious. That could just be a difference in playstyles. Unless they don't know that Dragonite knows Superpower. I feel like I'm pressing X to doubt a little bit on that, but it could be possible, question mark? They're going for the Wild Charge. They are able to clear out my Dragonite. Alright, everybody, you've done well. That done, go ahead and swap on out for my Metagross, into which case they swap out for Florges. We are only doing neutral damage with our Shadow Claws though, so we're a little bit we're not doing as well against Florges, but we do still have the ever potent Meteor Mash under our belt, so we can go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out shield number 1. Okay. And whether they're rocking, I think, Trailblaze, or I think it knows Moonblast. Either way, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to resist, so we're just looking at a lot of Chilling Waters heading in our general direction. That we are able to now swap right on out for our Gyarados against their Shadow Rhyperior. Side note. in on an Aqua Tail, able to clear out shield number 1. Shield number 2, I'm sorry. With that though, we'll go waste no time. We'll go ahead and check up our own shield here. Try and keep our Gyarados alive as long as we can. That'll be superpower. Okay. Put the shield in case they're going. Oh no, they're going double on superpower. Okay. Interesting. I respect it, but it's interesting. Got they're coming back in with the Magnezone. Go ahead and strike back with a real quick Aqua Tail. Okay, and before we finish off the rest of the match, they have opted to call it here, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so I feel like we got a little lucky with the Shadow Rhyperior matchup on that one. But anywho, with that right now, we are currently all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we go into our third match of this set, which is going to be up against Kimi Merotsu. Starting things out with King Gambit. Looking ever menacing as ever. Hello. King Gambit hitting us with that metal sound. Know that new sound you're looking for? Anyway. I don't know why that line in particular is the first thing that comes to mind when I see metal sound. Anyway, King Gambit coming in with the foul play. Okay. A little bit of technical difficulties there for a minute. Oh boy. Okay. We're good. Whew. That though, we are now fighting off a superpower. And we'll go ahead and check a shield here. It's going to be foul play. Okay. I'm going to swap in for Gyarados. We are able to resist the metal sounds. Foul play might still do some pretty nasty neutral damage, but otherwise I think we should be okay. I'm not 100% sure what else King Gambit knows, but I guess we'll save that conversation for later as they bring in the Florges. Back coming with an Aqua Tail. And then it actually is fighting me today. Holy moly. Okay, Florges coming in with the Moonblast, which is coming well into the red. Alright, go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail their way. Get them well into the red. Excuse me. And with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Gyarados here. Possibly. Oh, okay. Now we say goodbye to our Gyarados there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Coming in with our Metagross, who is able to Shadow Claw the rest of the Florges right on out of here. With that, it's going to be a return of the King Gambit. It's going to be Mon number 3. It's going to be Mon number 3 in the form of a Gyarados. We are doing some good neutral damage with our Shadow Claws. We'll go ahead and see if we can handle... I'm guessing it's going to be Crunch, probably. Yeah, I guess they're about deep into the red, or deep into the yellow. Otherwise, we're still hanging on. We're still keeping on. Okay, going for the Meteor Mash. Able to clear out shield number 2. Shield here. See if I can swap right on in for Dragonite to catch that King Gambit. We'll see if that's a catch that was worth it. Foul play gets me deep into the red. Oh, the catch wasn't worth it. The catch wasn't worth it. Not like this. Not like this. That's rough. King Gambit, basically, no, Floor just got Gyarados, but King Gambit absolutely dominating my last 2 Pokemon on that one. And that's going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're 1-2. We're in the negative again, but let's see if we can tie it all back up as we now jump into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Iothi84R. I apologize, I'm sure there's more to their name than that, but I'm not sure where it was going. But with that, is now going to be the Battle of the Dragons. It is our Dragonite versus their Garchomp. Going all in on a superpower, able to clear out their first shield. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Gyarados. They could be potentially coming in with Outrage, which will probably do some pretty nasty neutral damage. Okay, pretty nasty neutral damage is an understatement here. I thought I was just going to be deep in the yellow. Outrage is, well, outrageous. Dang, okay. Well, anywho, now that that happened, we'll go ahead and now fire off another Aqua Tail, this time against their Togekiss. That'd be crazy if they brought in a Togetic. I'll give them mad props if they brought in Togetic. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap in for my Metagross, and we'll go ahead and try and tank out this one. I'm assuming Aura Sphere probably get us... Yeah, we handle. We handle very well. Okay. Yeah, could also be possible the Rocking Flamethrower, but I'm guessing it's mostly Aura Spheres. Gets us deep into the yellow. And that will go ahead and fire off a Meteor Mash their way, clear out their Togekiss. That's going to be the return of the Garchomp, or is it going to be Mon number 3? It's going to be the return of the Garchomp. Go ahead and check up a shield here. I guess this is going to be... Will this be Earth Power? Oh, yeah. And with that, they're swapping back out for their own Metagross. In which case, we swap in for our Dragonite. Shield. Sorry, I played that one terribly. You know what? I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of finishing off my Metagross. I'm sorry. It may be the salt, but that's gonna be loss number 3. RIPs, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, one more match. Hope we could get the win. Soften the blow on our yellow. Otherwise, we're back to even. Let's see how we do. Match number 5. C money triple 5 4. Yeah. 5 times 4. Yeah. Anyway, Mon is gonna be Magnezone. Go ahead and just keep on firing off some. There's some Dragon Breaths. We're gonna fire Superpower. Let's see if we can catch him off. Catch him off guard with the superpower. Oh, we can actually. I'll take it. I'll let this go. I think it's gonna get us maybe deep into the red, but oh no, it's Mirror Shot. Okay, Mirror Shot we handle. And now we're able to finish off the rest of the Magnezone. Okay, so you know what? Solid start off there. We'll take it. Probably gonna save the Thunder Punch for later. And swap around from the hard counter in the form of my Metagross, into which case they swap out for Skill Eaters. Okay, they've gone for 4 Incinerates there, so they have a double dose of Torch Song if they wanted to. I'll let this go. Say goodbye to my... I'll check a shield here. Maybe Torch Song again, okay. Okay, going for the Thunder Punch. Giving me some good neutral damage in here. Or clear out the second shield, we'll take it. Okay, we'll let our Dragonite go here. Another Torch Song. Okay, and we do get enough for Aqua Tail. Go ahead and fire that their way. Okay, clear out the rest of the Skeletors. And that's the battle of attrition against the Florges. Oof. We'll see how we do. It's Chilling Water, okay. We do resist, but it does lower our attack, which is not ideal. Okay, going for the Aqua Tail. Oh boy. This could be Moonblast. Oh, it's Chilling Water, okay. Gotta be very careful with this last shield, man. One misstep in the shield and it's all over. Oh, it's Chilling Water again, okay. Hopefully I can get to Aqua Tail in time before we get to the Moonblast. We do, but we're like triple debuffed in our attack. Is it gonna be enough? Ooh! Oh! Oh, with the Dragon Breath, just enough to clear out the Florges and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Okay. Well, it's a negative set no matter what, but you know what? And I was feeling very down about my performance in Master Premier. Just Bob pointed out, I probably should have shielded on that last match, but I feel like this match redeemed. I could be wrong, but I feel like this match redeemed a little bit. But anyway, it picked up my spirits a little bit too, so at the very least we got that under our belt. But anyway, and also hello Bob, welcome to the stream. So yeah, with that, we are still able to claim 3,600 Stardust. We got 3 rare candies, and we do lose our ELO, but we are still in the 2,200s at 2211. Okay, so with that, to kind of recap how we did in the night. We did our first 3 sets in Great League Remix. We got ourselves 4 wins out of 5 back-to-back in sets 1 and 2. But unfortunately, one of those got canceled out by a 1 and 4 for set number 3. After that, we did our first match here in Master Premier, in which case we got 2 wins out of 5, so unfortunately another negative. But with that said, yeah, these past couple sets have gotten my spirits down quite heavily, so we'll do one more. We'll close out the 5. We'll close out 5. Yeah, the 5 sets. Even though we could do more. We'll close out 5. We'll see if we can get ourselves one more positive set in the night. trying at the very least keep ourselves in the 2200s to close things out. And we'll see if we can do it one more time in Master Premiere. So with that said, let's jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Master Premiere, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're starting things out with Dragonite up at the front, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Thunder Punch, and Superpower. In the middle is Gyarados with Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. Closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Okay, so this is a squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do. We're set number 5, and will probably be our final set of the night. Before I get all too salty. You know, I still have some composure. Anyway, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Hiya 1780. Alright, Hiya. Let's see what you got. First matchup's gonna be up against a Garchomp. Okay. What kind of Garchomp are you? I'm guessing Dragon Tailing Garchomp? Okay, we're gonna be swapping out for a Bullet Punching Metagross, into which case we'll swap out for our Shadow Clawing Metagross. We'll go ahead and check up a shield here in case they're going all in on the Earthquake. Indeed, going all in on the Earthquake. Then I'll try and see if I can bait out their shield with a real quick Meteor Mash. Probably because no, I have a stinking suspicion they're like I guess they weren't that close to Earthquake, because we are able to knock them out with the Shadow Claw with our Metagross. And with that, they have off to the call tonight, so we do manage to carry ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, solid start there. Okay, so right now we are 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 and 2 as we now look for match number 2 of the set. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Gusty 2987. Alright, Gusty, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against the King Gambit. It's the King Gambit. Wasting no time here, going straight for the Superpower. I was going to say, like, oh shoot, did we hit? It's like, oh no, we took a shield. I'll go ahead and try and tank out this next one. I'm guessing it's going to be foul play. It does get us about half health, but otherwise we're okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Gyarados, into which case they swap out for Florges. Okay, with that, we do have we're actually not too bad in this matchup, especially in like a, well, we're up a shield, which is good, but also along with that, ooh, we are rocking Disarming Voice. Maybe I'm not as good as I'm thinking, as good of a scenario as I think I am. Did I let this go? I think I dare let this go. Disarming Voice, get me well into the red. Can fire off one more Aqua Tail their way. Get them well into the red. And now say goodbye to our Gyarados there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Go ahead and try and tank this out. I believe Florges doesn't have anything that could really hurt us. Yep, the only thing is Chilling Water, which does lower our attack, which is very much a bummer. And last one to deal with is going to be their Gyarados. Okay. The good news is we resist their Dragon Breaths. And we do neutral damage with our Shadow Claws, which is good. Okay, yeah, the only downside is, of course, we have to try and tank out crunches, which, yeah, hurt quite a bit. But I think King Gambit's pretty much got us here. I'll try to tank this one. And it is, yep, deep into the red, but I don't think Metal Sound knocks us out. Ooh, might, actually. Metal Sound does more damage than I thought it does. And pull out the last shield. Do I have anything left in the tank amount of this? Not enough. Not enough. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 of the set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, never underestimate the power of King Gambit. My goodness. Anywho. Oh, apologies. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. And anywho, we're moving on to match number 3 of the set against Pasuruan 3. We're starting things out with the Forges. Do I dare go hard counter? I'll go hard counter. I'll go their hard counter before Gyarados. Okay, so with that, all of our charge moves are pretty much resisted, but we do have some good neutral damage in the form of our Shadow Claws. We'll go ahead and try and tank out this first one. Should get us deep into the yellow. I'm assuming... No, Aqua Tail. Okay, Aqua Tail we definitely handle. Okay, going in front of the Meteor Mash. Do we do good neutral damage? Nope, but we do take the shield. Oof. I could switch out on time on that one, but unfortunately that is not the case. So they're going for the crunch. And swapping from my own Gyarados. So they'll switch back for the Florges. Probably have enough energy saved for a final crunch if they need to. But at the very least, we should be able to get some good. Looks like we're getting some good hits in with our Aqua Tails. Some good neutral damage there. Okay, I'll go ahead and let this one go. I think even if it is Moonblast, we should survive. Albeit deep in the red. Or deep in the yellow. I'm sorry. Coming in with another Aqua Tail. Metagross. And then straight back with a real quick crunch. Ooh, and the defense is falling too. Pepper Shield, probably going to be, yep, the Meteor Mash bait. Okay, going for my own Meteor Mash. Ooh, did swap off for the Dragonite, however, they were still in the midst of a Shadow Claw, so they might be hitting me with a Meteor Mash. Yep. Getting me deep into the red. I mean, yellow. Ooh, is this gonna be... Is this gonna be Moonblast? It might be Moonblast. I think they just two-shot our... Yeah, they two-shot our... Dang it. Okay, so that's loss number 2. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Not a great place right now. 1 and 2. Let's see if we can tie it up here, though, as we now jump into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Ice X07. Alright, Ice, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Metagross. Okay. I'm okay with sticking it out for now. And going for the Thunder Punch. Going for another Thunder Punch. They're really building up energy out here. They're probably saving up for double Meteor Mashes, I'm guessing. Let this one go. Gets us deep into the red. Go ahead and check a shield here. I thought they were just going to do back-to-back Meteor Mashes, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, now they do back-to-back Meteor Mashes. Okay. Oh, frick. Okay. Sorry. Once again, I think the salt's getting to me. And the fact that we're facing off against Gyarados right now is not helping. But anyway. Gyarados coming in with the crunch. Gets us deep into the yellow. Can fire off another Meteor Mash their way. Probably get them onto the red or take out their first shield. Depending on what they're willing to let go. Shield it is, okay. That I hand swap in for my own Gyarados. I'll be coming in with the crunch. Oh, Aqua Tail. Even better for us, actually. That's not good. There's gonna be Florges. Okay. One shield scenario, not the most ideal for me right now, but I could possibly make this happen. Okay, coming in with another Aqua Tail. Into the yellow. Let this go. Heavy Moonblast, okay. Okay, coming with another Aqua Tail. Check out my last shield. Okay. Oh, GG's to our last opponent. GG's all around. Okay, last match. Close it out. What do we got? Quirky Omastar. Actually, pretty solid username. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see what you got. Gotta be Florges right off the bat. Okay, sure. Metagross. Let me guess. Gyarados swap. Actually, no. Hydreigon. Okay. You know what? Fair is fair. Was not expecting Hydreigon. Okay. I like it. I mean, it's still not ideal for Metagross right now, but cool. Fine. Shield. Dragonite. They brought back Forges. Hit them with some neutral damage. Thunder Punch. Some damage. Nice. Let's go. I'm betting Chilling Water. We're gonna be Moonblast. It's gonna be Moonblast. Shield here. I guess it's gonna be Trailblaze actually. Then fire off a Meteor Mash their way, clear out the Forges, or clear out the second shield. Second shield it is. Swap off for Gyarados, so I can get a Dragon, which is actually kind of nice. But then that's gonna be, it is going to be their own Gyarados. Okay. And fire off a Crunch their way. I'm guessing they're gonna fire off their Crunch our way. Crunch, crunch, crunch. crunch away. So eventually, Forges is going to make a return to knock us out with probably Chilling Water or a Moonblast, and then so I'll be up to my Metagross, who is going to probably get taken out by. Oh, that's a good outrage. Okay, you know what? They got me with some spice on this one. I'm not gonna lie, that was interesting. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, I got the defense debuff. Okay, so with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Aqua Tail their way. Then deep into the red. Oh, they're going for their charge move. Okay. Ah, they might be charged with Aqua Tail already. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Okay. That's not ideal. Okay, knock them out before they get to the next charge move. Oh, well, it doesn't matter anyway, because the Florges gets to the next charge move, and that's gonna be it. GG's. GG's all around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the salt, but 1 in 4, 2 in 3, 1 in 4. I just can't. Anyway. Sorry. It's unprofessional. I shouldn't be acting the way I am, but I'm just... Oh, and Adrian Games and TK Ruff, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, apologies for the salt. Getting stuck in the 2100s and 2200s was not super ideal, but you know, it is what it is. We still got Stardust gains out of it, so I will still take that. You know, we still got that going for us. But yeah. If I stick around and give you a few names, would you tell me what you would run? You know what, sure. You know, we can take this time to cool off, you know, try not to end on such a salty note. But yeah, just throw some things my way, see what. No worries, I'm 1700. I was wondering why you mentioned 17. Like, is that your age? Like, I appreciate, I guess, you telling your age, but I don't know how that's relevant. 1700. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, it's true. We're all. That was it. I think getting plateaued is just a natural part of any form of ranked matches, and it's just a matter of trying to find whatever ways to improve. You know, eventually something will stick. something will click, and then we'll be able to, you know, make our way up, find our way up the ranks. But yeah. Anywho. Yeah, if you wanna... I'm curious what you're referring to when you're saying giving a few names and telling what you would run. So, yeah, if you want to throw some names our way, that might be good. Let's talk it out a little bit. While I update my numbers real quick. I used to game out back in the used to game out back in the day, play a lot of card games. Just got back into it with my boy and kind of got a little too into it. Nah, that's fair. I think I got a little too into these matches, a little too invested. I probably should have known this team was trash when I got 2 wins out of 5 in the first set and now 1 and 4 in this one. But oh, trading card game. Oh, I don't know if I'm not too familiar with trading card game admittedly, so I don't know if I mean, I could try, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm qualified to answer anything TCG related, but okay, we can give it a minute. I just kind of, you know, take this time to process, to calm down. Again, I do apologize. You know, I don't mean to go all depressive, all salty. You know, it's... At the end of the day, you know, we're just trying to, you know, improve ourselves, try to get better. But, you know, to go 2 and 3 and then 1 and 4 is just... After a 1 and 4 in our last match in Great League Remix is just... I don't know, man. Like... Oh, not the card game about... okay, Pokemon Go. Okay. I used to play a card game with my son. How expensive... No, that's fair. Yeah, true. It can get... the TCG scene can get crazy expensive. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, if you want to talk through like Pokemon Go kind of stuff, we can... if it's kind of advice related, I don't know if I'm... Judging by 1 and 4, 2 and 3, and 1 and 4, I don't know if I'm qualified anymore to give any form of advice, but you know, maybe we can, yeah, just kind of brainstorm through it, see what's up. Yeah, apologies again for all the salt. It's yeah. Well, at the very least, the open leagues are coming back up, and Go Battle Weekend's coming up, so if there's any opportunity to do a lot of battles to be able to get our ranking back up, it's going to be that weekend. So, you know, silver lining of all this, you know, if we're not able to get our footing in Master Premier or in Great League Remix, then, you know, hopefully we'll be able to find our footing with some teams in the open leagues. We'll be able to gain our ELO, and I'm really hoping that I'd be able to at least get to veteran rank by the end of this. But because otherwise, I feel like if I'm not able to, like I was able to like 2 seasons ago, then I think it might be just a sign that I'm washed, and that's it. And that's like, why am I even still here? Why am I just banging my head against the wall, trying something that I'm just never going to be able to do again? Anyway, sorry. Too much of a rant. I'm sorry. Anywho. Okay. Sorry, going fueled off of salt right now. Just so unbelievably salty right now. Oh, I want to ask why Rayquaza was so important. Got a bunch the other day, but I didn't know why the YouTuber said they were so important. I think in general, just having a good Rayquaza. It was good for this past raid day, especially to get at least a really good Rayquaza, because the Mega Evolution was available, or at least the Meteorite item that was needed to Mega Evolve it was also available. And honestly, Mega Rayquaza is actually a really solid mon to have, I feel like, in general. You know, it's really solid Dragon type Pokemon and even Flying type Pokemon to have in like raids and whatnot. Mega Evolution bonus is, you know, solid. I think it has like the same bonus as if it was like a windy weather, so like you get more candies for like Dragon, Flying, and Psychic type Pokemon, which is always nice, especially Dragon types. And if we're talking PvP, Rayquaza by itself is not the greatest. It's a little bit on the fragile side. However, if you go into the Mega Master League, so like if you're going to Master League where Mega Evolutions are involved, then Mega Rayquaza is actually a really solid contender in that league. So yeah, I'll probably say that's the main reasons why Rayquaza is such a big one to try and like get. And it's good to do a lot of Rayquaza because, you know, in order to max it out, you need a lot of candies too, and the best way to do it is to go through the raids and whatnot. So yeah, it's a really powerful Mega Evolution. I think really solid for raids and really solid for PvP when Mega Evolution is allowed. So I'd probably say that's why. Also, I mean, aesthetically wise, you can't go wrong with Mega Rayquaza, especially shiny Mega Rayquaza. I think that's solid. I think it's a solid design all overall. But yeah, I'd say that's why Rayquaza is, yeah, why probably people put a lot of emphasis on getting Rayquaza. But yeah, well, anyway, I appreciate the conversation. If only for a little bit. I do feel like I calmed down quite a bit. And again, I apologize for anyone who bear witness to my levels of salt tonight. That, you know, I feel like given the last 3 sets, I feel like I have a little bit of maybe it's from a place of understanding, but yeah, still a little bit unprofessional on my part, and I do apologize. But yeah, I haven't got any Master League stuff yet. I was just wondering why I got the Meteorite Stone the other day. Oh yeah. So the Meteorite Stone allows Rayquaza to learn the move Dragon Ascent, which is the only way. Which Rayquaza knowing Dragon Ascent are the only ones that are able to Mega Evolve. So that's why the Meteorite was also an important item to get, because the only way to Mega Evolve Rayquaza is with that item. Whatever your best Rayquaza is, I would give that Meteorite to. Or if you want to wait for whenever Rayquaza comes back into raids, if you want to wait for a better IV one, if you don't have like a hundo already, then always good to hang on to that. Not sure when Rayquaza will come back, but you never know. Oh, for sure, 2 shinies, you're welcome. I'm going to get a list for the remix. I'll have it ready next time. Don't have all the mods for the videos I watch, so I figured I'd ask the YouTuber I'll subscribe. Oh, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you. But yeah. When will it be on next, I think? Ooh, yeah. In fact, I'll post that over my idol scene over here. So next time, I guess spoilers for Twitch side, but next time that will be on is probably going to be Thursday at roughly about this time. But we'll be doing some ranked matches in TCG Pocket instead. if you're looking for your next Go Battle League battles, we're going to be doing that this coming Saturday, both YouTube and Twitch. And that one's going to be Go Battle Weekend, so we're going to try and do as many battles as we can, and hopefully we don't get too salty at the end of it. So yeah, I'll also try and assemble as much teams as I can to get ready for all those battles, but we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. Sorry, my eye got itchy. Yeah, I guess on that note too, I should probably we could probably call it here. I think if I were to try and do another battle and do more sets, I might crash out like halfway through if I'm on a losing streak. So I think the only appropriate thing to do from here is to probably just, call it a night, take it easy, take a breather, and just get ready for when the open leagues arrive. I think pretty much later today at this point. So yeah, on that note, we'll go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned into the stream, and apologies again for those of you who had to witness my rather unfortunate crash out near the end there. Admittedly, it seems like no matter what on these streams, I feel like I'm never able to actually gain ELO. I'm always stuck at this mid 2100 area. So hopefully we'll be able to, with the open leagues coming out, we'll be able to do a lot better on those. But anywho, with that said, thank you very much to TK Ruff, as well as to Adrian Games, Bob, Mike M, Potatoish, Manvic, Asia, White Boy, and Tanya, or White Boy Jeff, the freestyler, and Tanya. Thank you very much for the chats on YouTube, and thank you very much to Mohanish17 for the chats over on Twitch, as well as the follow on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course subscribe to us on YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. I'll be there. Have the list ready later. All right. Yeah, thank you again for stopping by, TK. Much appreciate. But yeah, if you do want to check out any future streams, you of course subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitch. Hopefully I'll be able to maintain a much better mood than I did today. Again, so sorry about that. But yeah, if you do want to catch up on any streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. Oh, actually listed below on Twitch. Hey, but yeah, and if you want to check out our future stream schedules as well as check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, I have the stream schedule up over on YouTube already, but I'll go ahead and post that over my face over on Twitch. So next stream that'll be happening is this coming Thursday at roughly about this time on both YouTube and Twitch. We'll be battling it out some ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Following that, on Friday at roughly about this time on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be continuing our journey through Pokemon Legends ZA. And closing everything out on Saturday at roughly about this time, we'll be right back here in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. This time to battle to our heart's content. Let the salt flow through. Okay, I'm gonna stop referencing the salt now. But yeah, we're gonna battle it out as long as we can as we take on Great Ultra and Master League over in to celebrate the Go Battle Weekend. So yeah, 3 more streams planned for this week. Thursday at about this time is ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket on both YouTube and Twitch. Friday at about this time on both YouTube and Twitch is Pokemon Legends ZA. And then Saturday is back here in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League to take on the 3 open leagues to celebrate Go Battle Weekend. It's a very Pokemon filled week this week. Yeah, okay. Yep. Well, once again, with that all said and done, once again, that pretty much does it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.